Bulls and friends, welcome back to another Chad Trades video where we look at Bitcoin, crypto, what the market is doing in under 5 minutes, jam it in, keep you updated, learn technical analysis and everything I know during the process. Simple, easy, effective, start from that. If you want more complex and advanced methods of making money in the crypto market, you will join Blockchain Bulls. The link is in the bio. So let's have a look today at the daily chart. We're zooming out a little bit. It's the weekend. Price action slows down on the weekend. We can afford to take a little step back, have a little look. And what I want to talk about is just the simplicity of the large falling pizza. It's a falling wedge pattern, but pizza for jokes. So one candle equals 1 day. We're zooming out. This is something that we posted in the Blockchain Bulls back when this, well, I've done it a few times actually, really when it's first started. But when we draw on trend lines, we want to talk about and focus on the most pivot points. So a lot of times you'll see that the most pivot points occur in a parallel fashion. And in this case, it is not a parallel fashion. It is a falling wedge. So price is compacting. The large volatile moves occur at the start of the wedge, which you can see. And then over time, gradually, remembering we're on a logarithmic scale, the price starts to contract. So when we're gathering the pivot points, we want to aim for prioritizing candle closes and also not including the traps if it makes sense, basically. So trend lines are subjective. That's why a lot of people don't like them. But truth in the matter is, a lot of the time they get followed, they work. So argue with that. Anyway, we've got two here coming down, break above, bit of a bull trap. Well, that was the big bull trap. That was 69K Bitcoin. Then we come down, see how the candle closes, slides along the bottom, along the top. Similar, very similar right there. So we've got highs, more or less. I mean, I didn't spend all my time trying to get these lines perfect, but as you also can see here, they're roughly accurate, basically. Roughly accurate. That's beautiful, perfect word for it. Come down, you can see there's some bottom ones as well. Pivot points, 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 and then one that joins through to the top. We got a bust out, we got a break above, and then we got the retest. So once we broke above, we posted in the Blockchain Bulls talking about exactly what is going on. We showed this. So we posted this in Blockchain Bulls right about there. So look for the retest and then the breakout. And this is exactly what happened. Retest, then breakout. What now? Well, have a look at that line. Have a look at that dotted line. That's basically what I wanted to show you. Have a look at that dotted line right now. Something else that is interesting, if you've been following us, especially if you're a Bulls member, you will know that we talk a lot about the liquidity maps, Kingfisher liquidity maps. And we recently had a massive, actually, I'll show you the picture from the Bulls. All right, so this one was posted on the 13th of February in the Blockchain Bulls group, talking about how massive these clusters of liquidations are above the current price. This is when the price was at 21,789 on the 13th of February. Yes, that's the date. So just one single cluster was 70 million. So basically when the price moved to these liquidation clusters, people are forced out of their positions. They've either got to hit, their stop losses have been hit, or they're forced to liquidate, or they're forced to add more to their position. Therefore, throwing oil on the fire, basically. So throwing oil on the fire and sending it even further. Now, when we look, this also added very, very highly to our bullish bias back when the price was at 21,789 on the 13th of February. Now, you can see right here, we can zoom it in, that a lot of that liquidity was cleared out. It's pretty much neutral now. We're rating it about a neutral from now. You can see that there's not much going on. So there's not a huge amount. You can see obviously there's a lot below, but this is sort of basically standard. This is on Binance USDT, so the highest traded pair in the world for Bitcoin. And there is basically a neutral liquidity. So that will, in case you were wondering, now you know. The liquidation clusters on the Kingfisher liquidity map are neutral. Last but not least, just a quick zoom into Bitcoin on the 1 hour chart. So the trend line is steep, my friends. The trend line is steep. Look at that, see? Massively steep trend line. And they usually finish with another try to the highs. That is typically where these very steep ascending channels work. they want to take out one more stab at liquidity before breaking down. Obviously, if the market is in huge demand, then up, up, up and away. Quick look at CoinGecko just to wrap it up with top gainers. Floki, that's after the Elon Musk pump. What is going on here? We're having a bit of a... I'm not even going to try and decipher that. Filecoin 670. Altcoins are moving, even the big ones. We had Lido and Flow both posted in our group. ICP, we're getting some take profits on that as well. Another thing that I just wanted to make sure that you're aware of right now is this. Nano shitcoins on KuCoin are pumping. Why wait? Why sit on your hands and wait? Look, the proof is in the pudding. Jump on that shit right now. If you want huge, high risk gains, then there you fucking go. Right there. Bang, bang, bang. Take it easy. Catch you next time.